So my room's a mess again. Let's clean it up, huh? At least with this area. I'm going to dedicate 2 minutes to cleaning this area. Maybe a little longer if it takes longer to do what I want to do or need to do. I keep my drill in a bag in here because I use it more than anything else. I also have a jigsaw. It's new. I just bought it the other day. Actually, I got it for free from Home Depot because I bought a nail gun and I bought 2 battery kit. The nail gun was one thing. The nail gun was in one box and the 2 batteries were in another box. One 2-hour and one 4-hour. And when I bought the battery and the nail gun, I was able to pick a tool for free in the section of which tools I could pick. Which they had like, I don't know, 8 choices, 10 choices. And I chose the jigsaw. Because it was the most thing closest to what I've been wanting. It is what I've been wanting, but I couldn't buy the nail gun and the jigsaw, and at the time I didn't even think of the jigsaw until I saw it. And when I saw the jigsaw and that it was for free, I was like, yeah, I'll buy this nail gun, because at first I didn't know what brand I was going to buy. And I ended up buying Ryobi because of the deal. But it was one of the more expensive nail guns, but I had to make sure that I got where I could do smaller than 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch, up to 2.5 inches, because I want to be able to use it for more than just small arts and crafts. I wanted to be able to use it for bigger arts and crafts too, so I'm glad I found it. I actually was shopping by myself, and then I was like, I need help, because I don't know much about tools. So I went and got somebody, and they told me about the deal, and I was like, that's a no-brainer. You know, $70 free tool. Whenever it was the cheapest nail gun, cordless nail gun, with the most universal exchangeable nails, or brad nails that I could use, being the 3/4 of an inch up to 2.5 inches. And then I bought this $10 corner shelf at Dollar General. I can't believe it was $10, but you know what? The shelf isn't that small. Let me see if I can show you real quick. I got one of them up, and it comes with 2. So, I haven't used it yet, because I don't know what I'm going to put on it yet. I want to put art on it. I want to put, like, a picture or something like that on it. I'm not sure what, or a candle, or... I actually want to decoupage or reverse transfer this plate that I chalk painted the other day, and I chalk painted it, especially chalk paint, because that's what's needed to do the reverse transfers. And the reverse transfer medium I'm going to use, oh, it's not out here right now, is this. This is to be rated the best thing for reverse transfers. And laser printing is better than inkjet when it comes to doing reverse transfers. So that's what I'm going to do is, I printed them already with the laser printer. I have all the reverse transfers over here in this pile. I got a lot of pages. See, they're reversed. Because whenever we put them on, it's going to be backwards if we don't reverse it to start with. I hope y'all have seen this app I used before, like this Colorado lottery receipt. If we go to, it's called Fetch Rewards, and I've left y'all the link for my referral before, because we'll both get a bunch of points if you use my referral code, and I can try to link it, but I don't know if I'll be able to, because it's on a different phone, but I'll try. And if y'all download the app, then we both get like 2,000 points or something like that. But even if that deal is out, and it's expired, you can still use the app and you get to earn gift points, and you can redeem the points for gift cards. And I've gotten several gift cards to Amazon, and all from my points just from taking pictures of the receipts. And I haven't bought a gift card with my points in over a year. And I have, look, I'll show you. Like right now, I'm going to send this receipt in, and it's going to give me 25 points. Sometimes you get more points. Sometimes you will know the least you'll get is 25 points, but you can get like thousands of points depending on what you bought in your receipt. But right now I have 60,000 points. And let's see, for 15,000 I can buy a $10 Amazon gift card. So I probably have earned like a $50 or $20 gift card by now. And then after that, you just throw your receipts away unless you need your receipt. If you need your receipt for like returns or for some other purpose like Google rewards, then I recommend saving your receipt, or at least taking a picture of your receipt if you don't want to keep the... I need to put that in my paper. I'm actually collecting paper because I'm starting to make paper. And so I'm starting to rip up paper, and I got a blender especially for paper, and the other tools that I'll need to make paper. So yeah, I have all this stuff to make paper. So I need to start saving my paper. That's why I'm not going to throw these receipts away. I'm going to take them in the other room and rip them up and put them in the paper bag that I'm using to hold all the recycled paper. It's a good way to recycle paper and get stuff out of landfills so that we don't have so much paper going in the landfills. And it's a good way to make journals. You know, I'm going to use the homemade paper to make journals, or journaling paper, or make cards that I can make mixed media cards and try to sell them on eBay. That's what I want to do with them too. So any instructions that you don't need anymore, I mean, I save a lot of my instructions, but I throw a lot away too, but not anymore. I'm going to recycle them. I keep my receipts though if they ring me up and something was on sale and they didn't give me the sale price. I'll keep those receipts and I'll go back in the store and say, hey, you know, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to go in there and say, hey, these highlighted items were rang up at the wrong price, and see if they can do anything about it without me bringing the product back, because I still want the product. I just want the sale price that I was supposed to get. So I'm going to try that and see if they give me my money back for the sale items that didn't ring up properly. All this jute is because I'm making hangers for all these, like these. I made this in one of my videos yesterday. I'm going to hang it up, but not until I get a nail up to do it. Or I might just put them on eBay and try to sell them, but I still need to hang them up on the wall because I want to be able to take good pictures of them. So I'm going to leave out the hemp jute, and I'm going to put away the cotton and the regular jute, because we don't need the cotton and the regular jute. We just need the hemp ones, because the hemp ones match them the best. These are what I'll be putting the jute hangers on, or all of these. I got to wipe them off because they've been sitting down here for a while. And my cat spilled my drink down there the other day, so I don't know if it got on these. I hope not. They don't feel sticky, but you never know. So I'm going to make sure to wipe them off, because I have cats and they have hair and everything. So I'm going to make sure I wipe those off before I get the hanger on them and get pictures taken of them and get them posted on eBay. A bottle of water, I need to drink it. My cat's a lizard. It has hair on it. It's dirty down here. I need to freaking clean. Well, that's what I'm doing. This candlestick, I'm going to strip it. And I'm going to paint it maybe, like distress it. Paint it and distress it. These are just rags that I use when I'm painting to wipe my brushes on. They haven't been used. They've just been sitting down here, so they might need washed by now. These cards, I'm copying them because I want to put them in this journal. This journal right here. Uh-oh, I'm messing it up. I'm sitting on it. Messed uply. Messed upness. I don't know what the word would be. Okay, so this composition book, I might put a cover on it. But so far, I got the back. This journal has established in the year of, and then the person who buys the channel puts the year of. But I'm going to put prompts in it, and I copied these cards, well, the other set of these cards, and made some cards from it out of cardstock, light cardstock. It's not heavy cardstock, it's light, it has hard cardstock. And I'm going to glue them into this journal. Here's the cards that I actually used. I didn't do them all. There was like 4 left. I almost did all of them. But I'm going to do more. And then like I'm going to utilize some of this paper and some other papers in the journal and for my mixed media cards that I'm going to try to sell. And the mixed media cards I'm going to do from all this paper over here. I'll show you. All this paper, like here's the light cardstock, here's the heavier cardstock right here, and here's what I'm going to make the envelopes out of, and here's what I'm going to make more cards out of, and I'm going to do it mixed media with stickers and like scrapbook paper. This lady is giving me more scrapbook paper tomorrow. I'm going at 4 o'clock to go pick up scrapbook paper from her. She's been getting them together for me. She says she has 12 by 12, I think, and 6 by 6, and she's going to give me some of both of them. And she has like some for holidays, and then she has some just for any day, and she doesn't use them, or I don't know if she doesn't use them, or if she just wanted to donate them because she wanted to, because she knows I would use them, because I'm doing that stuff currently. I don't know why she's donating them to me. I just know that she is, and I'm happy about it because that's very kind of her. That's very kind of her, and I'm excited. I was kicked off of Nextdoor app for about a month or more, for like a month and a half, and I wasn't able to get on there to meet with any of the people I was going to meet up with. So all those connections for all the furniture and everything I was supposed to get, everybody ended up selling all the items I was supposed to get. So it kind of sucks, you know, that Nextdoor said it was because I was spamming people. I wasn't spamming anyone. And they said I can only post about like my businesses from my personal account once per week. Not for each business, but just once per week. Any promotional for my business, for any of my businesses, only once. And I swear I didn't post more than once. I don't even think I posted once any promotional stuff about my businesses. And still they banned my account. They shut my account down, suspended it for a month and a half. Oh, shoot. My scissors fell apart. And it sucked because I couldn't get on Nextdoor. I could get on my business accounts, but I could only post, and I couldn't, and I could receive messages and comments, but I couldn't be on I wasn't able to get on the feed, the main feed where I read everybody else's stuff. I couldn't get on that. They blocked me from it for a month and a half. It was horrible. So make sure you know the next door guidelines, because people snitch on you all the time, whether it's true or false, and then we get kicked off of there and we aren't allowed back on. For first time, I think it was like 2 weeks. The second time, it was like 4 weeks. This time, it was a month and a half. It's unfortunate. Oops. This magazine can go over here. These aren't recyclables yet. These are a housing list. I need to apply for housing because my lease is almost up and I don't think they're going to renew. Because they discriminated against me this whole time. I got this beautiful crate. Look at this crate. It's macrame covered. It's so pretty. I got it from Ross. They only had one. But I'm going to put some of my books in it right now. Some of my new books that I paid for, some of them, some were free. I have a lot of books in my car that were all free. Except for the one dictionary I bought, but the rest were free. My sponge for when I decoupage can go in here. Oh man. I can put my Mod Podge in there because I'm not using it right now. Sorry, my head's in the way. My Mod Podge. That's where this goes. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with this too. I made this. That's supposed to be a heart, that right there. But I made this. Let me get you closer to it. It's on a wood piece, but I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what else to do to it. I think before I printed the reverse transfers, I printed regular transfers, not reversing them. And it's the same thing as my reverse ones, but they're not reversed because I forgot to reverse them. And I'm going to use those for stuff like that where I can just decoupage it on there. Oh, what is this? Oh, never mind. I don't know. I'll have to look at it later. I won't go through my mail right now. Shopify. Oh, that was a list of... Actually, I need to save that because I don't know if they've resolved that yet. Dispute, pickup card, I did that. This is trash. Well, it's to be recycled. This is to be recycled. I don't know if I'm going to turn on this credit card, but it's for $2,500. It would add to my credit in a good way because I won't really use it, but occasionally to keep it on. And if I only barely use it, it'll keep my utilization low. And if I pay it off right away, it'll boost my credit. If y'all want more credit boosting tips, how to improve your credit, I'll start making videos on how to improve your credit because I went from a score of like 300 or 200 something maybe to now my score is above 700 something. But I was once experiencing homelessness. I've been in psychosis. I have schizophrenia and a mood disorder. And I raised my credit on my own from 300 all the way up to like 720 or 750. I don't know what it's at right now. But it's high. It's up there. It's a lot. I got really good points right now. And I don't want to mess it up. I recently got a Michaels card. And they haven't sent me my new card yet. Or my card. And I don't even know how to pay off the card because they didn't send me the card yet. And the only way to make an online login is to type in the credit card number, and I don't know the credit card number. Maybe, and you know what? I signed up like as I was there in the checkout line, the self-checkout line, and I signed up, got approved, used it, but it didn't give me any information on how I pay it. So I hope I can figure that out before it's too late and I get charged interest, because then I'll have a late discrepancy on my account, and I can't afford that because that'll lower my score. These are all to be recycled. Now what about these? Oh, these are this is an approval for Medicaid. But then they went and denied me for regular Medicaid because of my unemployment benefits. But I only get unemployment benefits for another week, and that's it. And then, but they did approve me for the Medicaid buy-in program, which is for adult disabilities that are working, because I'm self-employed, and that's the same Medicaid benefit I got my caregiver. Because he had Medicaid, but then he got the job as a caregiver and lost his Medicaid. And I was like, you know what? You have disabilities, so let's apply for the adult working with disabilities Medicaid. Because the income limit is substantially higher because they expect it to be, because the person's working. And because of laws and statutes, they help people with disabilities so that we have equal opportunity and access to privileges and opportunities. Well, he got approved eventually for the buy-in program of Medicaid, which reminds me, I need to send his bills that he got from his from when he didn't have Medicaid. I have to send those to Medicaid and make sure they pay him, because they'll pay back 3 or 6 months before he got approved for Medicaid buy-in program. They'll pay back 3 months worth of bills, and I think that's how long he went without Medicaid, maybe longer, but at least paying some of them is better than nothing. And who knows, they might pay all of them, because the most recent bill was within 3 months, and they combine them all together. Well, anyways, this is all to be recycled. So I got approved for Medicaid buy-in again because I showed proof of my self-employment, which was just, the proof was that I told them about my businesses before, but I wasn't earning money from them. So all I had to do was update and let them know that I earned money, and gave them proof of money I earned, which was oh, I need to keep this, which was a check from one of my customers. So all I had to do was send him a copy of that and a statement stating that I work for Fundamental Chromatic, but I only pay myself when I get grants and can afford to after expenditures. And then I also have my cleaning business, Kramer's Inspiring Opportunities LLC, where I clean commercially and residentially, but I only have 2 customers right now residentially, and I earned $150 last month, so I gave him a picture of that check, and I'm back on Medicaid, but the buy-in. While my Medicaid was off, I had to pay for 2 prescriptions, and luckily only 2 while it was off, and I had to pay over $150. Well, I thought Medicaid would pay me back, but the DHS worker said, Department of Human Services worker said, that Medicaid won't pay me back for prescriptions. They'll pay the pharmacy back. So I just take it to the pharmacy, and the pharmacy should give me the money back. And then the pharmacy sends the claim into Medicaid, and Medicaid will pay the pharmacy back. So I need to take those receipts back to the pharmacy, which they should have records anyway, but just in case, I saved them. And take them back to that same pharmacy, and they should pay me the money back. And then they bill Medicaid, and Medicaid should pay them. So let's go in here and get my paper ripped up for my recycling of my paper that I'm going to be making homemade paper out of. And you know what? It worries me because there's paper on, or I mean, there's ink on this paper. And I don't know if it's going to come out on the paper whenever I make it. When I make the paper, after I do this, I soak the paper. And then I soak the paper and then I blend it the next day after soaking it, according to what videos I've watched and how they do it. And I'm hoping that when I'm soaking the paper, the ink will come off into the paper and it'll be fine and everything, that it has ink on the paper I'm recycling. Because see what I mean? There's paper, there's ink on the paper. There's ink on the paper. I'm hoping that when I'm soaking it, the ink is going to come off. So this is what I do. I just rip it up like this. And then I take a little bit at a time because I can't rip through all that. And then I put it in here, in this paper bag right here. And then once I get the paper bag filled up enough for some paper, and then after blending it, I put it in a tote and I take my decal and I get the paper on the decal, then I put it on absorbent paper or absorbent rags or towels or blankets, absorbent blanket type things, and towels, and then I leave it to dry by a fan overnight, maybe the next day, maybe in the sun or by a window with sun with a fan, and then my paper should be fine. But I don't know if I have to add like an additive to it or something so that I can write on the paper, because right now I'm not worried about writing on the paper because I'm mostly going to make mixed media out of it. So I'll be gluing stuff to the paper that have been written on or that have been printed on. So I don't know if I have to add like an additive to the paper that I'm making so that I can write on it without it like bleeding. Because it seems like if the paper's blended up, that it's going to be, you know, a hazard for the ink to run because the paper's going to be, you know, homemade. It's just, I think there has to be an additive to it so that we can write on it. And I want to be able to let people write on paper because most people don't make mixed media cards or collages and will want to write on this paper. And if I ever want to sell it, I'm going to have to put an additive to it so that people can write on it. So that people can write on my homemade paper. I thought I've seen like a video that they said something about putting an additive in it to make it to where you can write on it. I thought I've seen somebody say that, but I could be wrong. It could have been for something else, like maybe the paper to stick together. But I think it was so people could write on it, if you ask me. This is a lot of ripping of paper, but it's worth it because otherwise I'd be buying paper to rip up and make paper, so might as well recycle it. Maybe I can get a grant for making paper under my business, or as an individual maybe, but probably more likely under my business because I'd be recycling, and I could even ask other people to shred their papers and give them to me, whether they use the shredder at the library or if they're local, or if they rip them up themselves, and maybe people will donate unsensitive documents to me so that I can make more paper, and then I can use it to fundraise for either my business to secure home ownership or to grow my business, or for the nonprofit that I started. But hey, if y'all are watching this video and are actually watching it and you hear me say this, I have a fundraiser right now, a GoFundMe, and I'm raising funds to buy a home of my own, a first-time home ownership home. And nobody has donated right now as of this moment. And not even my sisters, not even anybody. Not even my customers, no friends. I don't really have friends. My sisters don't really do anything to help me. They talk about helping me, but they don't. And, I mean, my sister has sent me clothes. And my other sister around Christmas has sent me a gift that was a necklace. And I still have it and everything. It's diamonds, I think, or it looks like diamonds anyway. It might just be lab-created diamonds, but it's diamonds regardless. And it's either gold or silver, but I think it was silver. But either way, it's real. But my sisters are low income too. Like my sisters, one is married, so maybe she has a little bit more income. And she's disabled from the military. So she gets like a check from the military for her back, for her scoliosis. The same scoliosis that I should have got a check from workers' comp for my old worker, because it happened because of them. Because of poor practices and because of me working for them. And I never got the workers' comp approved. They denied me, and it was discrimination. And I don't know how to do anything about it. It's probably too late now. Because this was back in 2024 or 5. But anyways, I didn't get the workers' comp approved. She got it approved with the military. She probably had a lawyer, or it was because it was the military. Maybe it was easier. Or maybe she's just more knowledgeable about her rights around that. Or had an easier time proving it or something. Or she's just smarter than me when it comes to that. And maybe I should ask her for help. If I ever have to deal with that again, if I get another job and it hurts my scoliosis or exacerbates it to where I can file for workers' comp or something, then I'll ask for her help. But I'm going to, because she was able to get it approved, and if I can't, there's obviously something wrong with what I know and how I know how to fight for myself. So here's my decal and screen. After I put the paper onto these sheets, these that you just get from Walmart, and I also got some of these reusable sheets that you put the paper on. You get it out of the decal and screen. You put it in between those, one on bottom, one on top, and then you use this roller and you roll it so that the paper the water comes out and it gets soaked up in the blankets. And then I got food coloring for the paper in case I want to color the paper. And then here's my blender. I just got this blender. A Bullet, except it's an off-brand. It's not actually a Bullet. It's an off-brand from Walmart. It was normally $28, but it was on sale for $18.88. And it comes with a 18-ounce cup and blade. It comes with a 16-ounce cup, and it comes with a 14-ounce cup. And I thought that was cool, so and it was the same price as the other one that only came with the 14-ounce cup. And so I'm going to use the big one for my paper, and then I'm going to utilize the big one for my paper and the small ones for household stuff. Like if we want to do anything with food or like a smoothie or something, then we can use it. I got these knobs, and then I found a great post on eBay that was like almost 50 or so, maybe even more knobs that are like that I can use for wooden trays and stuff like that. They're like this, and they're like the handle knobs, like the pull knobs. I wish I could show an example. Oh, I can. Like those knobs on my dresser. So, except they're metal. I don't think any are plastic, except for this one. This one, it has plastic in the middle, but it's mainly metal. But I got knobs to make trays and stuff because I have a bunch of wood. I got grass rope. I got white cotton twine because I didn't have thin white cotton twine. I had other ones, but not thin like this. And then I got poly mason line, that's hot pink. I don't know what I'm going to use them all for yet, but I'm going to use them for something. I'm going to make tassels out of the white cotton one. The grass rope I'm going to utilize when it comes to making a DIY for one of my DIYs. I don't know exactly how or what I'm going to use it for yet, but it's something. And it's going to come out cool. I know it will, because I can be creative, especially when I watch YouTube and other people create. And then I get ideas on creating my own stuff that are have been cool. Like I've made this. See that that keep moving forward, spread kindness. I made that. I made all this stuff. Except that picture's not my photography, it's a friend's. But I made that fairy in the trees up there, right up there. I made that. I made all this. I didn't design all of it, but I put it in frames and I added stickers and stuff like that. I made them my own. As a YouTuber would say. She said her YouTube channel is called Make It My Own. I love her channel. Shout out if you see this. Make It My Own. I love you. That's my key to go. Also, another DIY I found on Our Upcycled Life is using foam shaving cream and adding acrylic paint to it, and then putting paper in it, and then wiping it off with like a card, like a gift card or something. Wiping the shaving cream off, and then the paint stays on it, like kind of tie-dyed, kind of. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really cool, and I'll show y'all how to do it, and I'll show y'all what she showed me on YouTube, how to do it, and everything later. So keep a shout out on my videos. Subscribe so you can see more of my content, and please like this video if you watched it and you like it, and if you want to share support. It's free to like my video, and it's free to subscribe, but YouTube will pay me if I get like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So please watch my videos till the end, and please like and subscribe. And also, if you comment, that'll help my channel grow as well. So if you want to comment and let me know what one of your goals are that you're working on right now, or if you have any questions about anything you'd like me to research, I can do that for you for helping me and my channel to grow. And if you'd like me to do any specific crafts or show you how to do any of the crafts that I'm mentioning, or anything like that, or any other crafts, if you have any ideas you'd like me to do, just let me know. And if you want to just say hi or an emoji or something, do that as well. And thank you. And please find my GoFundMe fundraiser in the description. Here's my cat, Costello. He cries at me all the time. Don't you, Costello? Don't you cry at me. Quit crying at me. He just wants me to hold him and love him and pet him, so I gotta go. He's such a good cat. I have more cats. Oh, they're not in here. That's my messy bed. But Lily and Abbott are in the other rooms. Lily's on the living room couch, and Abbott is in my partner's room / caregiver. If y'all want to learn how to get your friend or partner or best friend or neighbor or a stranger even to be your caregiver under Medicaid government insurance, holler at me in the comments, because I would love to make a video on how to get a friend to be your caregiver, someone you know, or to pick your own caregiver and have it paid for by Medicaid, or have a random caregiver and it paid for by Medicaid. If you have a physical disability, and you can be any age, but you have to have a physical disability and you have to be seeing a doctor, whether it be a primary care or a specialist, to be able to get the Medicaid. But I can make a video on how to get a caregiver paid for by the state where you live, anywhere that you live, because all the United States has Medicaid. So anywhere in the U.S., any state in the U.S. has Medicaid, a state Medicaid and county Medicaid program, and I can help y'all get approved for a caregiver paid for by Medicaid. The VA also does it, Medicare also does it, and some private insurances also do it. But I only would make a video about the Medicaid to start with because that's the most prominently needed and sought after because they have the most people on Medicaid than anything else. And I would love to help y'all do that, especially to make my channel grow and especially to help my neighbors. I love y'all. Thanks for supporting my channel and watching this video to the end. I hope y'all have a great life and day. Thanks. Bye.